Hey y'all, I know it's been a while since the last time I posted or recorded. The reason for that is I just been dealing with a lot of ish. I am not doing a regular video, I'm doing a vertical video because I just don't feel like holding the camera the proper way. I'm just holding it the comfortable way. But to make a long story short, my husband's been contacting me, trying to get me to come back to Louisiana. And here's the thing. I miss my children like terribly. I miss them like crazy. Those children are embedded in my DNA and there's nothing I can do about it. So I am going to actually go back, but I'm going to go back to try to win my kids back, not on their terms, but I have to play this strategic game to get my children back in my possession because my husband manipulated the situation and got it so that his family has my children. And now, mind you, anytime a child is in someone else's possession and it's against the mother's wishes, that is a form of kidnapping. Now, what I could do is be petty and get the police involved and get people arrested, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not trying to have nobody going to jail over his foolishness. I don't want to permanently ruin people's lives because of his foolishness and his lies and his deceit and his manipulation. So I have to find a different way to get my kids back. But if it gets too bad to the point where I'm not able to get them to cooperate, I'm going to probably have to get the police involved. What else? I guess there's nothing more to say other than the fact that this man is a narcissist who only cares about himself, who only sees things his way, who only wants to do things on his terms. He's a habitual liar. Like just yesterday, we were on the phone talking, and this man said, well, I talked to Nanette, and Nanette is our daughter, Natalie. And he says, I talked to her about what you said to her about her staying with you, and I asked him, I said, why would you bring that up? Like, why would you talk about that? And that is old news. Like, we discussed this way back when I was still in Louisiana, like 2 months ago. And why would you bring that up? Like, why would you stir up the pot and create problems before I even get back there? And so he lied and said that Natalie came to his truck and brought up the conversation. Like, she brought up that subject. But why would she bring that up out of thin air like that? That makes no sense. So that's how I knew he was lying. She wouldn't just come up to his truck and just bring up that topic out of nowhere unless her and I recently discussed it, which we haven't. Ever since 2 months ago, we have not discussed the subject, the topic, or anything. So why would she just bring it up out of nowhere for no reason? That makes no sense. So that's how I knew he was lying when he said that she brought it up. So when I called her to confirm, just to confirm what I already knew, she confirmed that he was the one who brought it up. And I thanked her for being honest with me, and I got off the phone. So he kept on saying Natalie brought it up. He kept on throwing her under the bus and saying that she brought it up. And I knew he was lying. So he just was pissing me off more and more and more. The more he kept lying, the more he was pissing me off. So then when I confronted him about his lie and I told him to stop BSing me and stop these lies, he finally went on ahead and admitted that he lied. And then I got him to say that he was sorry for lying to me, but it took me to threaten to not come back for him to agree to say that he was sorry for lying. So when I threatened to cancel my plane ticket and threatened to not come back, he apologized for lying. Then he lied again and said, and this was prior to what I just explained to y'all, this was prior. He lied again and said that Natalie came to his truck, and then he turned around and said Natalie didn't come to his truck. They had the conversation in the car. She just called him on the phone. So which one is it? Did she come to your truck and talk to you, or did she talk to you on the phone in the car? Why are you changing your story around? So you see what I'm saying? He does all of these lies, and he doesn't have to. Like, he just lies for no reason, and he doesn't have to lie. So I'm dealing with a liar, a manipulator, someone who is extremely selfish, extremely narcissistic. Here's the thing. He can't care for those children, okay? So he's looking for his mother and sister to fill that void, to fill those shoes. I can take care of the kids, but he doesn't want himself to look like he's beneath me or look like he's less than me. So what he does is he's painting this false picture and image that, oh, I can't take care of the kids to his family. And they're believing this, right? And then he would have these arguments with me saying, oh, you can't do it. You can't do it by yourself. And then he would go to them and tell them, I can't do it at all. He would not pay bills and use up all my bank account, all my money, and put me in a position to pay all the bills to where I'm always broke, so it'll look like I'm irresponsible, and so it'll look like I'm not managing my money right. But really what's happening is I'm paying all the bills by myself, and while he sits around and pays no bills. So then he'll go back to his family and tell his family, oh, Shantae is being irresponsible, or he'll just paint the narrative, he'll control the narrative and make it seem like I'm not managing my money right. That's why my credit is messed up. No, my credit is messed up is because you put my name on these apartment buildings. You left balances on them. You did not ever help pay bills. So that's how you ruined my credit. So now it looks like I'm irresponsible and don't know how to manage my money or my finances. But really it's you using me up. You're running up my credit. You're spending my money. So he got me in a position to where my credit is ruined. I lost a job behind him. And so now I'm low on income. And when you're in a position where your credit is ruined and you have low income, you're crippled from being able to do anything. So now he's really succeeding and making it seem like I can't take care of my kids. See, that's a false narrative that he's controlling and that he's painting. So the only reason why he wants me to come back to Louisiana is so that I can help him pay the bills over there. Because see, he don't want to be stuck paying them bills by himself. So he's trying to do whatever he can to get in my good graces so that he can manipulate me into coming back so I can help him pay bills. But here's the thing. I'm not going to be going over there helping pay bills so he can get comfy cozy. I'm not going to allow him to do to me what he did before. See, he just the other day asked me, Shantae, can you put he said, could you put the utilities in your name? And I didn't answer right away. I kind of thought about it. And then I was like, well, which utility bills is it that you want me to put my name in, and how much are they? So I didn't say yes or no. I paused, and then I answered the question with a question to kind of throw him off. And then he forgot completely about it because we got from one subject to another. So he didn't ask me about it. But when I get there, I'm not putting my name on nothing. Because see, this is how he can trap me into paying the bills because it's in my name. And if I don't pay them, I'm ruining my credit some more. And if I do pay them, I'm going to be always broke again like I once was, like the cycle he had me in previously. If I'm paying all the bills, I'm going to always be broke, never being able to save money. So what he's trying to do is trap me. I'm not going to allow him to do that no more. Now, I will do my part. I will help out, but I'm not going to be tying my name to no utilities. I'm certainly not going to be paying all my money for him to live. Now, this could get messy simply because he could call the police He could cause a scene in front of the neighbors, the neighborhood. But I wonder what the cops would say if he calls them and if we didn't have no fight. The cops, they're only going to get a story that I won't help pay bills. They're not going to make me leave because I won't help pay bills. They're going to be like, well, is this your wife? And he's going to be like, yeah. They're going to be like, there's nothing we could do. This is your wife. We can't kick her out. You see what I'm saying? So all the things that he had me locked in, I'm just going to turn the tables on him. But in the meantime, though, what I'm going to be doing is just strategizing to get my children back so that I can officially move on with my life. And what's so frustrating is I'm too broke to pay for a divorce, so I have to figure out a way to get this divorce done without it breaking my pockets. I don't know. Death is in the power of the tongue, so I'm not going to say anything negative about what the results would be like. I'm going to just say I'm going to pray that God be with me in this process, because I know it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be something I'm going to need God to carry me through and take me with, because this is a battle I can't fight on my own. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with a dangerous situation, and this person can cause you to either be dead, incarcerated, broke, and stripped of all of everything that makes you who you are. That is your spirit, your soul. They can strip you of all those things, including that. And I don't know. Y'all just pray for me, because one thing I'm not going to give up on is my kids. I left thinking that I could just legally get them kids back, but since I'm married and since we have children, it's not going to be a complete cakewalk for me to just get those kids. I have to do a lot of things legally, which is going to cost me money I don't have. So I have to go back and figure this thing out. I have to go back and get my children. My brother's going to be upset with me. He's probably not going to want to talk to me for a while, and that's fine. I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, one thing I cannot live without is my kids, but I can live without my brother. All right, well, this is the end of the video here. I will talk to you guys more later on with more updates.